All things unexplained.
So, Bob, take us back to that initial event that thrust you into the world of UFOs.
Hi, CJ and Dr. Tim. Thank you for inviting me. Well, 1967, I was a missile launch officer at Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana. On March 24th, me and my commander were on duty at what we call Oscar Flight, about 100 miles to the east of Great Falls. And sometime in the evening, we were about 60 feet underground in a hardened capsule. Hardened meaning supposedly be able to withstand a nuclear blast above us. But we had control of 10 nuclear missiles and 60 feet underground. We had about 6 guards upstairs. And sometime in the evening, I get the first phone call from my security guard, main security guard upstairs. We call him flight security controller. He's the one that was in charge, really, of the ground level, if you will, security. And he said they'd been seeing some strange lights in the sky, making no noise, flying very fast, stopping on a dime. This is the way he described it. Stopping on a dime, reversing course, making 90-degree turns, and noiseless. He said they are not aircraft, sir. And he wanted to report it. I was dumbfounded. And I even said, "You mean they're UFOs?" Because we had reports in the city of Great Falls in the newspaper at the time of people seeing these strange lights and reporting them as UFOs. And I was just joking with him, and he said, "Well, sir," he was dead serious. He said, "They're not airplanes." I said, "Okay, well, all right. Let me know if anything more interesting happens." I kind of hung up on him. And then within a few minutes, he calls back, and this time he's screaming into the phone. He's irrational. He's loud. He's frightened. You can tell by his voice he was very frightened. And when I got him to calm down, he said he had all the guards out with their weapons drawn. They were looking at a glowing red-orange object hovering above the front gate of the facility. It was a pulsating red-orange light, very hard to see into the light, except I had him, try to look into that light, and he said there was an oval-shaped object, but he couldn't make out much more. Asked me what he should do. I told him, well, make sure you secure the facility, do whatever you have to secure the facility. And then he hung up. One of his guards, he said, was injured and he had to hang up, so he hung up the phone. Went then immediately to my commander, who was taking a rest break, and I woke him up, and just as I woke him up, all our missiles started going no-go or shut down, one at a time, within seconds. So we went through our procedures, which included him calling the command post. We reported it. We also had 2 sites, the launch facilities where the missiles are actually located, about a mile or so away, in a kind of a ring around this capsule area, which we call the Launch Control Center. We had incursion lights at 2 of the facilities. So I called back up, asked the guard if the object was still there. He said no, it had just flown off at high speed. Then I told him about this these incursion lights, and I ordered him to send guards out there. The guards reported back later on. They got close to the sites and saw UFOs hovering over those two sites, and we brought them back. We just wanted to see what was going on, but they did report UFOs over those two sites. So
Wow.
that's the basic story.
All things unexplained.